Make the rules, left, right.
Are you ready for some football? A Thursday night party. Hold on one second. I can't figure out which thumbnail this is. Did I just get the right one? I think I got the right one. What's up, everybody? How we doing? Hope you're having a great Thursday. It's good to see you guys again after the board review, and we are here and ready to roll for Thursday night football. I have made some wagers. By the way, I'm having these little miniature, I'm not the biggest soda guy, but these little mini cans of soda, they just feel so guilt-free. I feel so guilt-free. And that's a Coke Zero. So I guess there's no sugar, but God knows what else is in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Look at everybody in here on the Pikkit YouTube channel. I absolutely love it. W Graphic, thank you. Yep. Already 47 people in here on the Pikkit YouTube channel. So we have 150 plus on Twitter. Do me a favor. Get over to the Pikkit YouTube channel where we're going to be hanging out at least till 8 o'clock tonight, talking every angle in this game that we possibly can. And I see you over there. On Twitch. I did go live on Twitch. I wanted to let everybody know that we are live. Hold on one second. Let me get you the channel link here. Let me go copy that. Boom. And I'm going to put this in the Twitch comment. There you go. That link right there, ladies and gentlemen, is to get you over here into the YouTube on the Pikkit channel where we're going to be hanging out. Greg's going to be joining me shortly. I don't know what's going on, by the way, with my camera. It wasn't working as I was just loading up. As you can see on the whiteboard, it does say Eagles, Cowboys. No hangman. What's up, Danny? How we doing? Here we go. Yep, W Graphic. Let's talk some football. Bad guy who's a good guy. I'm just here to find, what does that say? The NFL version of Taj Bradley that's headed to the CFL. Very funny. Very funny. Ha ha. Very funny. No, it is kind of funny, actually. You're not the only person, which is really, I like, it's kind of flattering in a way. It is flattering in a way to be like, oh, I want to see who Degen likes, whose career is potentially going to be ending. Not in an injury sort of way either, just with a performance, obviously. Just a little Coke Zero to get the party started. Shockingly, what does that say? Tailed Degen today. Wasn't a play we both happened to be on, but actually tailed liking his read. Thank you. And I want to be clear. Cowboys spread is free, says Burke in the chat of Twitch. Burke, do me a favor, buddy. Click that link to get yourself over to the Pikkit YouTube channel. I'll only say it a few more times, then I'm going to be off Twitch, but I do see we have 15 people in there. Twitter as well. I'm going to go off of Twitter shortly. Just wanted to let you know we're live and we're talking the game. Locked. Yep. Love that. Goddamn. What a beautiful day. Sure is. Let's go, Javante. Hilarious. Yep. Fuck Chewy. That's not nice. What's up, John Kimball? Jack Me Nimble. John Be Quick. Get you over to YouTube. Might be dumb, but I love Devontae tonight. I think you meant Javante. Yeah, sure. Can't wait for would love to bet the game, but I'm already invested. I'm actually not invested. And on that note, I do need to get all of my NFL futures props in. I do need to get all of them in. And I'm going to do that tonight, probably at some point during the game. And yeah, that's just the kind of guy I am. I wait till the very last minute. I've been that way my whole life, unfortunately. If I wasn't, I probably would have been a better student. Who knows? Maybe even a fucking Ivy League grad. Just kidding. Why? No, yeah, we're not going to do that. Can we get a more professional countdown for this? Probably. Yeah, we probably could do that. Sure. Hold on. Let me just fucking go ahead and put that on my back too. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, don't have enough making the fucking graphics, handling the microphone, producing the stream. Sure. Let me go ahead and work on a fucking countdown. See if I can add that to my repertoire. Great word, by the way. Big Coke Zero guy. Are you? Yeah, I got some ginger ale too. I wasn't sure which one I wanted. It's never a fuck Chewy. Sure. Okay. Minis are slept on. Yep. Good morning, Vietnam. What's up, Gelato? I love it. The boys are buzzing today. WGD Gem. Kenneth Murray, under 7.5 tackles and assists. Really? Fun trivia. Where did he go to college? DGen. So excited for the stream. Likewise. Go Birds. Yep. Lockmouth. Good luck to your Birds. I'm certainly not pulling on for the Cowboys for any particular reason other than I want to see a good game. I just want to see a good game. You know what I'm saying? Looking great. Thank you very much. I'm not going to lie to you. I've had one hell of a day. I told you on the morning stream, the board review this morning, 10 a.m. Thank you to Javon from Book It for joining us. But I think I'm full on sleep deprived. I have I don't have kids, but I have a really sick dog, and he was up every single hour last night, and I have not gotten a full night of sleep in about 2 weeks, and I think I am sleep deprived. So I had to try to shut down the engines for about 40 minutes before we got going today, and I feel pretty damn good. Then I just had some Greek food, a nice gyro platter. That's right, gyro. It's not gyro. If you say gyro, that's fine. Most of my family says gyro, but I believe the correct pronunciation is gyro. Oklahoma. That's right. Good job. What's up? Like and subscribe. Thank you for doing the corpness for me, Snidesy. Yes, please like the stream. Doesn't take much effort. It's good for the algorithm. Like the stream and subscribe to the Pikkit page while you are here. Cowboys +8 para me. 3 units out of the gate with a 3-unit play. Look at you. Pickens under receiving yards, POD. I feel like that's really ballsy. Here we go. Quantitative -8.5 POD. Euro plates are goated. I do love Greek food and I love Mediterranean food. I see Greg just loaded up in the queue. Greg, thumbs up. Are you ready to roll? Yeah, it kind of looks like you're shucking and jiving a little bit. Good to see you, my man. How we doing? Check.
I'm good, man. Mic check.
Right.
Mic good.
Yep. Did you get a camera? I thought you got a camera.
I got the camera. The camera's looking at me.
The camera looks a little blurry. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I'm just interested that my camera actually was not working, but I look clearer from my laptop camera than you do if that was your actual camera. I'll bring it back on the stage. Yeah, he is really yellow, right? It's kind of hard to see him. All right, I want to talk first touchdown scores. I want to talk everything possible in this game. Props galore, angles, every sort of read that you have. Now is the time to let it loose. Yeah, look, at the end of the day, you don't look bad. You look really yellow.
I'm yellow. There's a filter on me.
Oh, you know what? That happened to me on TikTok live, and I could not figure it out for the life of me. It made it look like I had makeup on. I had like rosy red cheeks and like eyeliner. I'm not kidding. And every time I went on TikTok live,
like
I
a
had
little
to prep.
doll.
Yeah. I had to preface that. I'm like, guys, I don't know what happened. I clicked this filter. I don't know how to take it off, so just bear with me. Yeah, no, I think you're good enough. Hold on one second. Could just be the lining. Yep. Over in the game, I don't really know how I feel about it. We're going to talk. I see Tim is in the chat. We love Tim. Luke, that looks interesting.
It's better.
It's not. Yeah, it's different. I don't know if it's better either, but it's different.
It's less yellow but more blurry.
Yes, less yellow but more blurry. All right. The YouTube is buzzing. Greg, hold on one second. Let me get this situated. You just keep messing with that for a minute. Last time, I'm shutting down on Twitch. And then we're going exclusively on the Pikkit YouTube channel. Last call. First call. We almost named the show First Call. I thought that would have been fun. I see you guys on Twitch. Click that link because we're shutting down in 3, 2, 1, bang, remove. See you guys later on Twitch. Thanks for hanging out. And Twitter, you're next. 3, 2, 1. Come over to the Pikkit YouTube channel. Peace. Okay. We're here. And now
maybe it's just time I get a lamp. I think it's got to be the lighting.
Could be the lamp. Honestly, though, like I said, it's not that bad. What's up, Barty Bart? Good to see you. How we doing? That St. Louis kid says 2 DK noties on a Hertz +150 touchdown boost in the past couple of hours. They are begging at this point. Can we say that, I know that like anytime something is boosted, I get a little concerned that they're asking you to bet something, and it's like, ooh, this is a little baitish, especially when it's something really obvious, if it's like Saquon Barkley rushing yards or whatever. Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown would be one of those ones I'd probably still take, even if it was some sort of trap. I'd walk right into it. He is just a guy where scoring a touchdown is like, sure, it's obvious, but it's so likely to happen and probably going to happen. I heard a stat, Greg. Not only Jalen Hurts scoring the touchdowns, he scored 14 last season. How many times do you think Jalen Hurts scored first last year? 17 games.
And he scored 14 touchdowns rushing. 6?
Great answer. That is the correct answer.
Damn.
How many times? I got one more. How many times do you think he scored first 2 years ago?
6?
7.
Wow.
So it's like, that's what I'm saying. I know, and I don't know if you remember this, but I had a risk-free wager for my wife. I signed her up to FanDuel for $1,500, and I took the Stars for her -1.5.
Oh, I remember this.
And they won 3-2 in overtime. So we had the 1,500 risk-free, and I sprayed it on the Super Bowl, the Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl, and like one of the only ones I hit was Jalen Hurts first touchdown score 8-1. So shout out Jalen Hurts.
There you go.
Okay, real quick, Greg. So I have talked about this game, not super in depth. I saved it for the stream, and thank you obviously for joining. If you are in here, you're probably familiar with our happy hour that we were doing in the off season. Thank you very much. We had a great time. It was a lot of fun. The dog days of summer are over. We're going to be doing a pregame show. We'll be more consistent, obviously, with Thursday Night Football every Thursday, 7 o'clock. We're going to dive all the way in. I want to come out of this with a couple fun wagers. I'm probably not going to go too crazy since it's game one, but I'm down to make a little underdog entry and potentially a couple other fun props. But side and a total, I don't really have anything. So I'm curious where your head's at, because you and I have not talked much in this game. Do you like the Eagles Cowboys over under? Talk to me for a minute.
You crossed my brain here because I'm all over the place.
All right. How about this? Talk to me about a side.
No. It's good. I'm good. I'm all over the place, but I think coalescing my thoughts will be helpful because I really want the second half over. You obviously can't bet that until the first half is played.
Okay.
So you get a number and you understand it. And because I want that so bad, I've convinced myself to take the first half under and first quarter under. But I decided just to lay off those, be patient, and wait for the only thing I want, which is the second half over. I think the Eagles come out. I mean, they're notorious for starting hot, right? You just said Dak scored, or Jalen Hurts scored the first touchdown 6 times last year.
Yep.
That tells me that the Eagles at least scored before their opponent 6 times.
Yep.
Right. So
yep. I got the stat. They've scored first 10 of the 18 or 17 games.
10 of 17?
Yep.
That's actually kind of lower than I would have thought.
Yep.
Considering Hurts had 6 of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair point. But it also tells you if they score, he's scoring.
Yeah. So I like them to get out to. My only bet right now is the Eagles first half.
Okay. Is that what you posted on Twitter?
Yes.
So I kind of agree with you. I was thinking about this. Did you happen to see my game script video?
I did. I actually like that. I even found some wagers where you can, if you still want to do a ladder, you want to take the ladder out on the first day of school, you can take his first drive rushing yards. And it was like 5, 10, 15. And they were all juiced. That's a fun bet.
That is a very fun bet. Yeah.
He rips that first run off for 15 yards.
I know. That's what I'm thinking in my head. So I actually last year I did one. God, what was it? It was the Bucks were playing. They were playing a primetime game at home. Oh, you know what?
The Falcons?
No, not that. That was the great one where I was right and that guy hit that insane parlay.
Oh, okay.
What was the game where God, I hate talking about it, bringing it up, where Chris Godwin got hurt? They got their ass kicked. I think it was the Ravens. I don't know if that sounds right to anybody in here, but I think they were playing the Ravens. And I thought you remember that?
Yeah, and the Ravens were up by enough for the game to be over, but the Bucks were still pushing.
Yep. So in that game, I had this stupid game strip read where Mark Andrews, Mark Andrews and Baker Mayfield play together at Oklahoma. And there was like some rumor I saw, whether it was on Twitter or Reddit or something, that like, oh, the Bucks could potentially go after Mark Andrews in the offseason. And Baker and him have a really good relationship. And I was like, oh, Baker's going to feed his tight end, Kate Otten, to be like, hey, Mark, look what you and I can have if you come down here. So I took Kate Otten. I did exactly what you just said. And I took first drive. And I took first drive over half a catch and over 1.5 catches. And I could be wrong. I don't think he got it, but on the last drive of the first quarter, he got it. So I lost because I did first drive, but if I would have done first quarter, he had the 2 catches because he had it on the very end of the drive. But
I haven't heard any Kate Otten talk this year.
No, I know that'll be interesting. Okay, so you like the Eagles to score first. You like the Eagles. I'm sorry, you like the Eagles in the first half. There's a boost. There's a boost. Oh, I see it right now. I see it. It's I'm on DraftKings here. It is -150. Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown scored a +150. I also was told that the Eagles are boosted somewhere to win the game from like -400 to even money. I got no issue with that. I hate to tell you, but I got no issue with any of these boosts. I'm not going to be that guy to talk you off.
That's just that's promotional to get people in on their book.
And if anything, it feels like a free bet because I'm not saying the Cowboys can't win this game, but no, I really don't think they're going to win this game. What's up, Steve D? How you doing? Andrew Hill, sorry, missed your comment. I know we haven't seen Greg in quite some time, but it seems
my
like
lighting's off or my camera's off or both are off. I wanted to say something, but also I'm like looking at the microphone for switches, even though because there's just no buttons on the camera.
I think you're fine. Frankly, I'm not even just saying that.
I'm a little yellow. I just need to get past it for myself.
Yeah, you'll be okay. MJ says, "Good to see Greg in the building." MJ, good to see you.
Jeff?
Grab those boosters to start the NFL. Steve D. Yep. Do the Cowboys stack the box to take away Saquon and Goddard? Sorry, goes crazy behind the blitzes. I don't know because Eberflus, correct me if I'm wrong, Greg, and great job on the season preview. So you read up more about these teams more so than I have going into it. But I don't know if you remember when you read the Dallas Cowboys, but Eberflus is their defensive coordinator, correct?
Correct.
We think, is going to be one of those guys who's a better coordinator than a head coach. I don't know that I really know what his scheme is like. I don't know if he's aggressive. I don't know if he likes to blitz, like a Brian Flores. I don't know if he's conservative. So that's also kind of why I wasn't sure how I wanted to attack the Eagles, because they could, you could tell me that they come out in this first drive or in the first quarter and, hand it to Saquon more than half the time and not really do anything too crazy. And I would believe that, but I didn't really know how to attack it because everything Barkley is so juiced. So there was nothing really fun to take, in my opinion. But
what was Corn's bet? Will Shipley?
Corn is Will Shipley tonight. Yep.
I might have to tail that. I feel like whenever Corn peels some random guy out of the bag, it's
Corn. He's a sharp motherfucker. So Corn last year hit a great ticket. He hit Will Shipley live when the Eagles were playing the Commanders in the NFC Championship game, 50-1. Will Shipley anytime touchdown score. This was in, I don't know when he took it though. Well, it doesn't matter. But put 150.
That was the Jahan Dotson game too, where he gave everybody Jahan Dotson.
It was. Yep, great memory.
And he hit it right first drive, I think.
Yep. This is Weston, Guy in Cornfield. I don't know if he's in here right now, but shout out to Cornfield. This is his POD. It says his first POD of the 2025 NFL season is locked. All signs point to Will Shipley opening this year as RB2 in Philly. He's expected to see similar usage to what Kenneth Gainwell had last season. A favorable matchup and a real chance for a blowout script. There should be late game opportunities for Shipley to rack up the touches. Will Shipley over 9.5 rushing yards. He had gotten a -110. I feel like that's a pretty decent wager.
I think I'm going to put that in my notebook.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a little fun here, and I'm going to share the screen. I'm actually going to make an underdog entry. Pikkit and underdog are homies, so we're good there. And as far as the straights go, I don't have anything on the side or the total in this game. You like the first half to be low scoring, so you're going to play or try to attack the second half over.
I'm just assuming the first half is going to be low scoring. I'm not betting it.
Sure.
And I think that's going to open the door for the second half over. So, and this is a trend for the last 2 years where you've seen so many teams make big makeovers where right now, the Eagles have the same coach in quarterback, but they have a new offensive coordinator. And Cowboys are, I don't know if you call Dak a new quarterback, but he missed 8 games last year. He hasn't played football for a while.
Right.
He's got a new OC and he's got a new head coach. So that's why I think there's a little bit of rust out the gate. And that's something that we've seen for at least 2 years now with all this changes on a team and with such a limited preseason, it just things come out of the gate a little clunky.
I like that. I like that angle. I like that read. What about like a first drive prop? Let's see.
First drive punt?
Yeah. I'm going to pull it up. Are you laughing?
No, I'm not. BK telling people like and sub.
WBK. I love that. We got the chat. Do it. Yeah, I know. Love it. Okay, here we go. First Dallas Cowboys drive result. Punt is -105. First Eagles drive result. Punt is +177. A field goal attempt +350. God, I love that. What if you do, okay, score on the first drive, no offensive score. See, I love these. I absolutely love these. But first drive to catch a pass. Will A.J. Brown catch a pass on the first drive? I love these so much. I can't wait to get back to New York and play these.
They are fun. You can really get lost in these sometimes.
Here we go. Okay. So each team first drive. This is what I was looking for. Eagles punt, Cowboys punt, plus 340. I mean, come on.
You think punt? The thing is the Eagles are so good on their first drive, and it's just a new OC.
Eagles touchdown, Cowboys punt, plus 550.
There you go.
Eagles field goal, Cowboys punt, 10-1. I mean, there's some value here. There's some value on this fucking first drive market. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now.
I just don't think the Eagles just won a Super Bowl. They're opening up the season in Philly against the Dallas Cowboys. I don't think there's any chance they're kicking a field goal on that opening drive. It can be 4th and 8, and I think they're going for it.
Yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. What's up, Steve D? Also, can I just say thank you for the Pikkit app? Really awesome, too. Love that. Fliff has a nice boost. Hurts over. I've actually never used Fliff. Eberflus plays too high safety and limits big plays. Okay. Well, Steak, again, he's boots on ground. He all week said he thought Jalen Hurts' passing yards line was a little high, and he likes the passing yards for Jalen Hurts. I don't mind that. I'm seeing on Underdog right here, they're 215.5. We might make a little community play here. I think I'm going to throw that in. I'm going to take Jalen Hurts higher than 215.5 passing yards. I'm not mad at that. Saquon's at 96.5. Who's your guy, Greg, if you had to pick one on the Eagles, not named Saquon Barkley? Like, are you an A.J. Brown guy? Do you get like a little cute with Devontae Smith, or what do you think?
I almost said the backup tight end who Trent loves, Calcaterra.
I'm not fucking playing Calcaterra.
I know,
Grant Calcaterra.
I did play. I saw Trent post that, and I was literally PTSD because I bet that in the Super Bowl and totally forgot about it.
Did it hit?
No, it did not hit. I think he's the only Eagles guy whose props didn't hit in the Super Bowl too. I would go. I would say I'm an AJ Brown guy if I got to pick somebody.
I am too. He was my Super Bowl POD in the first matchup between them, and he had a touchdown. He was my guy.
I think he's a touchdown, though. That's the square I would look at.
Why do I not hate Jalen Tolbert tonight? You know, that's something I didn't really think about in this game, is the fact that, I mean, I obviously talked about Brian Schottenheimer and a new offensive coordinator. I think they're going to be run heavy here, but I didn't at all talk about how Dak hasn't played football in a very long time.
Dak hasn't played football in a very long time. The Eagles secondary is also entirely new cast.
Well, they got their rookies, but they lost two big names.
Darius Slay and CJ Gardner.
Yeah. But they got Quinyon Mitchell, the guy they drafted. I think that was the same year, the year before, Cooper DeJean. Swole Batman gonna eat lots of CD talk. What does that mean? Oh, Swole Batman, that's what you call AJ Brown. Got you. Go Birds. What's up? What's up, Kicks for Boogie? Got to take CD over half a rushing yard. No chance they don't get creative one time with Jaden. Oh, is Jaden Blue officially out? Well, that's my favorite play today. Is I like something Javonte Smith. I'm sorry, Javonte Williams.
Did you find his attempts on there?
Yeah. Javonte Smith attempts? I don't know why I keep saying that.
Why you keep saying what?
Javonte Smith, because Devontae Smith and Javonte Williams. I keep saying Javonte Smith. Okay, hold on. You want to see Javonte Williams attempts? Is that what you asked for?
Yes. Sorry. Is there a bug on your screen, or is there like a real bug on my screen?
Are you talking about the mouse?
No. It's a bug. It's a bug on my screen, like an actual real live bug. I'll get it. Don't worry about it. Sorry, continue.
Okay. Dotson and Tolbert aren't bad looks. That's what I'm talking about. I kind of think I'm liking Tolbert out of nowhere, 15.5 receiving yards. You tell me all the attention and the focus isn't going to be on CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. These guys are still going to get there. There's no doubt about it, but it's going to open up something for one of these, smaller name guys. Yeah, I don't hate Ferguson. I've seen his over receptions as a pretty popular play. A lot of the prop guys out there, the analytics guys and the plus EV, are all over Jake Ferguson over catches, and they're on under Javonte Williams' longest rush. Dotson over 6.5 receiving yards. All he needs is 1 reception. Yeah. What you seeing, Greg? Make you seeing things? I don't know. It's like a squirrel when
there's
a
an
nut
actual
drops.
like a bug flew in. The doors kind of open. An actual bug was on my real computer. I
Got
should
it.
not have
Okay.
looked at anything to talk about that.
10.5 rushing attempts for Javonte Williams. I don't know that I love that.
Really?
You do? Is that what you like for him?
It would be my favorite way to play him outside of I wouldn't say my favorite way to play him because I like what you did. I like attempts more than yards. Because I think he's going to struggle to break one, but I do think the Cowboys are going to keep feeding him.
But what if the Cowboys go down early and they have to abandon the run?
Yeah. I still think they give him a shot.
All right, I'll tell you what. Since I'm already on his rushing receiving yards as a straight wager, how about I'll zag here? And if that's the leg that loses, I'm just gonna bitch and blame it you.
No, you don't have to put that in there. You just ask
I know.
him.
I know. I don't have to do anything, but that's what I'm gonna do. You're my fucking scapegoat. You're Javonte Williams rush attempts if this loses, if that sells. I'm gonna do. Nobody talked about it. One guy said it might be a good look. I think I agree. I'm feeling Jalen Tolbert something here. 15.5 receiving yards. Yeah. Yep. I like a 3. I like a 3 person or player entry, but I am wondering, is there anything else I would want to throw in here? Oh, we should do Corn's play, right?
Yeah.
Look at this son of a bitch. It's 11.5 now, Will Shipley. Son of a. Hey, is Royal in here? I know MJ. I saw MJ. Is Royal in here? If Royal's not in here, I'm just curious, MJ. Is there a defensive player? What is Tolbert's receptions? Great question. He is where is this? He's 1.5. 1.5. First you yell at steak. Now Greg. Absolutely. WCLV corn. Yeah, no shit.
DJ's an angry guy.
I tend to be a little cranky.
It's a good way of putting it.
Tolbert receiving yards, Javonte Williams rush attempts, Jalen Hurts 2.5 passing yards. I might as well just leave it here because this actually might be winning. This might be.
Yeah.
I'll text.
It's
No, you don't have to text. Who would it be, Greg?
I would say it's pretty chalk, but you could look at CD or Pickens' longest reception.
Oh, I love Pickens' longest reception.
They're both at 22.5, and Pickens is juiced. It's more juiced, I should say. Juicier.
All right, that's going in. All right, that's going in. That's going in. All
right, so I got 2 things I can get blamed for.
You got 2 things you're going to get blamed for. Yep, and if it hits, I'm not giving you any credit. I'm taking all the winnings. No,
I'll take all the blame.
Guinness, you are not you are not you without a Guinness. Yeah, it's like a Snickers commercial. I feel CD or Pickens will be deep threats. Or of course, the real question is, are you going to watch the full game or is a sleepy time tea going to get you, brother? What? Go ahead. What are you going to say?
You are not making it past halftime.
Well, I actually am supposed to
look in your eyes right now, and I see 4 minutes before the half, lights out.
No, I'll make it past that.
You think?
Let's kick. Oh no, there's going to be a ring ceremony. This game ain't starting until 8:35. That means 4 minutes before halftime is going to be about 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
I should have probably had a regular Coke. That probably would have kept me up. Or time wise, I had a Coke Zero.
You think that makes a difference?
Well, no, but wouldn't that help me with energy if I had a real Coke with sugar in it?
There's other shit. There's caffeine in it.
Oh, is there caffeine in Coca-Cola?
I don't know. I don't know anything about soft drinks.
I know. Yeah, you're not a fast food or a soda guy. Good for you, you healthy son of a bitch.
RFK. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, hold on. We got to go to Steak's tweet. Steak is boots on ground, and I had no idea that this motherfucker would actually be putting out a helpful report. Oh boy. Yep. Hold on. It does look like a storm's brewing. Now, maybe it could be like Orlando and the storm comes and it goes, but uh-oh. You know what that means? Run, Javonte, run.
Yeah.
Attempts. Now, that might
No, it's bad for the Pickens longest.
Yeah.
You set it up that no matter what, you lose.
Yeah. All right, fuck it. Fuck it. I like this. I like the way it looks. I was going to throw a defensive player in there, but we don't need to. But I am curious. Let's go see what they have real quick. I like throwing sacks in here to really juice it up. Go get the SIGs, DJ. What's up, Kevin D? Mitchell says, I'm right there with you, brother. 4-month-old. Keep me up. 4 beers will have me out at half. Love that, Mitchell. All right. Shipley's over here. Did I put Shipley in? That was a corn read. You know what? Fuck it. I'll put Shipley in. That's a corn read, and we can blame him if that sells it. Reed Blankenship, Deron Bland, 3.5 tackles, Jordan Davis, Quinyon Mitchell, 3.5 there. I think that's it. You know what? I think I'm good. Right here, 25.
There's somebody in there to get a sack.
I would have liked to, but I don't even see that option.
No,
I love a sack play. Hold on, 25 pace, 567. I'm confirming that right now. Oh no, you can't do it in fucking Florida, son of a bitch. Royal Locks. What happened? Did I say that? Kenneth Murray under tackles and assists. I like that. What's up, Royal? How you doing? We were paging you to see if you liked anybody on defense. All right, I'm gonna go back to DK. See if we can play something.
I said it because I was waiting for you to.
All right, how about this? Let's talk about touchdown scorers. We're okay squaring up here with Jalen Hurts scoring first for the Eagles. Let's think about a score prediction for this game, and we'll try to come away with how many touchdowns we think are going to be at play here, and then we'll see if we can find any that are going to get cute. You know, this is how I like to work it out. So the total is 47.5. What is that? It's a little under 7 touchdowns, right? 7 times 7 is 49. Yep. So let's call it 6 touchdowns in this game. It's basically saying that we'll give the Eagles 4 and the Cowboys 2. All right. So if the Cowboys are going to score 2 times, let's try to focus on the dog here for a second. Who would we like for the Cowboys to score? CeeDee Lamb is the favorite at plus 160. Javonte at plus 195. This motherfucker's scoring tonight. It might be the Javonte Williams coming out party.
I mean, he's going to be the goal line back, so I think that's all that's telling you.
Good point. Pickens is plus 240. Jake Ferguson, 285. Cowboys defense, 7-1. Jalen Tolbert is not scoring at 6-1. That's not happening.
No.
Prescott at 850. What if the Cowboys do a tush push in Philly?
Do you just broke Dak last season? The last thing you want to do is tush push him into all that.
Fair enough. Oh, wow. Interesting nugget here. Diet Coke has more caffeine than regular Coke. Was the third. Oh, my favorite look was Sanborn tackles and assists. No lines, though. Okay. Caleb says 30-21 birds. Okay. You love sack play. Pause. Very funny. All right. Tolbert's not scoring at 6-1. Dakota Prescott's not scoring at 850. Miles Sanders 8-1. You know, there is a Miles Sanders revenge game narrative here. No? Pennsylvania guy went to Penn State.
I don't think that's a revenge game, dude. It's just sack completely was everything you wish you could have been here.
Okay, hold on. Is Kavonte Turbin at plus 750 a little lower than he should be?
I would say yes.
That should be a 10-1 guy. That should be a 10-1 guy. Alex, what's up? What's Greg on? Greg is on.
My camera's screwed up. I'm yellow. I got to figure out the lighting.
No, you idiot. What bets are you on?
Oh, I thought everyone thinks I'm like on acid or something because I'm yellow.
No, you're you're freaking out on the fucking bug.
I'm self-conscious about it. Anyway, I'm on the first half, Eagles first half minus 5.5, and I will very likely be taking the second half over.
Hold on a second. When the fuck did John Mechie leave the Texans? I don't even know. I
remember it happening. He's on the Eagles?
I have no idea. Turpin to return a kick? Oh, man, I don't know about that. Could it be from special teams? I don't know. What team is John Mechie on? He's the RB2 tonight? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Turpin? Dak hasn't played in 18 months. This one's from Brett Dunn. If Dallas gets to the red zone, the defense locks into CD and Pickens. Ferguson safety net. Don't like that. I mean, I don't hate that. Mechie got traded 2 weeks ago to the Eagles. No shit.
Eagles.
I had no idea. He's on the Eagles. I didn't know they traded him. What do they get in return? Book of Chew says 38-7 Eagles. I'd TD will be from CD for the Cowboys. Okay. I don't hate that score prediction, Chew. Not even just saying that. I'd love to do an exact score POD, but I don't have one. A late rounder. John Mechie getting involved. He's 13-1. Luke Schoonmaker. Don't really know much about this guy. 12-1. I mean, then you can go really, really deep. There's a bunch of guys that I've never heard of. No touchdown score is 180-1. Just saying.
No, that's not happening.
All right, but that's going to happen at some point this year, and you bet your sweet fucking
Who
ass.
Who are these guys you're saying? We're going to need to chat.
Go, wait. Here's your boy.
Go ahead. Vibes are going to be high in Philly. Everybody's going to be – the crowd's going to be ready to go nuts. Could you see Sirianni doing a little bit of trick play and like an offensive lineman scoring a touchdown? Is there an offensive lineman on the board for any touchdowns? Does that make sense? You kind of get what I'm getting at? I feel like those type of plays, everybody goes to another gear of celebration.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know that you could take that. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who these guys are. Like Ben Van Sumeren. I have no idea who that is.
It sounds like an offensive lineman.
Sounds like an offensive lineman. Yeah. Grant Calcaterra, Greg, is 13-1 to score. You should maybe try to get your revenge there.
I think I'm done with him, actually. I think I'm very good just having my day with him and letting it go.
Okay.
I won't even be sad if he scores. If he scores, I'll be happy for the people who took it. He's just not a guy I'm going to go down swinging on.
I'm going to take a touchdown parlay. I have decided. I'm going to take a touchdown parlay. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you right now. I've seen it. The Cowboys, if they score 2 touchdowns, I really do think one's going to be a little chalky, probably like a CD. Actually, I like both chalk plays. I like Javonte Williams and I like CD, and those are the 2 favorites for the Cowboys. That's who I like. Yeah, square up. Square up, Buttercup. I like Jalen Tolbert as like a sneaky guy for yards, not to score a touchdown.
Yards or receptions. Tolbert, that's the thing with the Cowboys is you're in it until the end because they can get on a drive at the end and Tolbert just gets an 18-yard catch and bang. Did nothing all game, but in those last 5 minutes, he got it.
I'm going to pull up Pickett here and see what the best odds are on that touchdown parlay, although I am only on I'm limited to Hard Rock here, but okay, here we go. Let's go here. I'll pull up the odds. We're on Pickett. By the way, if you're in the stream, make sure to like the stream, subscribe to the Pickett YouTube page. Appreciate you. Download Pickett, track your wagers. All right. Here are the prop markets for touchdowns. I would say this would be open bet slip 550 for a Cowboys chalky touchdown parlay. That would probably be my pick. All right, let's run through the Eagles guys. So Saquon anytime touchdown is -175. Again, we're assuming just based off the odds, the spread and the total, the Eagles are going to score about 4 touchdowns in this game. So where could we find some value? Saquon's -175, Jalen's -145. Then in the plus prices, you start with AJ Brown at +160, Devontae Smith +195, Goddard +285. Could it be a tight end day? Could it be a little Ferguson and Goddard going back to back? I could see it. Eagles defense +475. That's crazy low. Will Shipley 8-1. Oh my fuck! They have AJ Dillon.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times I said it was AJ Dillon night and bet this asshole to score twice?
You like big legs on a running back.
I do.
Like a thick lower body. Yeah.
Ham hocks. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny. I like him because I like guys that run hard. And this motherfucker, he's got massive thighs. And he doesn't run hard at all. What a waste.
Yeah. Was he a third string running back? Yeah.
Gotta be. Yeah, if he's behind Will Shipley. So he's at +950. Jahan Dotson's 10-1. Again, Jahan Dotson is kind of like the Tolbert. It's kind of like the Tolbert of the Eagles. You play him on like a busted play or a little trick play or something, maybe on the yards or the receptions. I don't know that you play
Did
him in a touchdown.
Corn take Shipley to score a touchdown too?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Stake is on Goddard. Okay. I like what I like the most out of anything is saying both tight ends are relevant in this game. So maybe Dallas, Goddard, and Jake Ferguson, a little touchdown parlay. What is that? What does Pickett have that paying? Let's see. Jake Ferguson on Profit X is plus 349. And Dallas right here, open bet slip. That would pay 12-1. I don't mind a little sprinkle on that. Greg, you're a Steelers fan, and I'm president of the George Pickens fan club. Do you like him to do anything tonight?
I just want to see how it plays out. I don't know how to feel about this because their backstory with every wide receiver they let go, 9 out of 10 of them fall flat on their face. I don't see how that happens with Pickens.
Very good.
But I'm not lining up to take him that it's not going to.
KJ, Ham, Hawk, Dylan, Steve D. Exactly. Ball. Goddard over 5.5 first quarter is a whale. Yeah. Cowboys team total over 18.5 minus 120. Miles Sanders is the RB2. Blue is out. Anytime touchdown move from 10-1 to plus 550. No shit. That's actually a decent play. That is a decent play. I'm not even the biggest Miles Sanders guy, but if you think about it, sometimes the RB1 will take you all the way down the field and the RB2 will come in and punch it in. Miles Sanders can get a little Jalen Warren roll.
I also would assume he would be the receiving back.
Yeah, he probably would. If former Pittsburgh wide receivers typically fall flat, will they make DK return to form? Great question from Brett Dunn. Yeah, I got no issue with that.
I hope so. It's tough to be optimistic about any offense in Pittsburgh, but I hope so. I would be ecstatic.
Going to get Buffalo Wings, watch pregame here in Philly. Go Birds. Steve D, have a great night. Thank you for joining. Andrew Hill says, if my math is right, Devontae has scored 6 touchdowns in 8 games against Dallas. Wasn't initially on him, but I think I'm punching. That is a very, very interesting look. So there really is no reason the Cowboys defense should be as bad as it is. I'm not saying it needs to be great, but I'm going to pull up their depth chart now.
How did it go? How did it get so bad so quickly? Is it that bad, or is it just being overreaction? Who's their DC this year?
Well, it's we just talked about it.
Yeah, Eberflus.
So I'm going to pull up their depth chart on defense. They're running a base 3-4. They got Dexter Lawrence. Wait a minute. This can't be right. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. I clicked the Giants. I saw Brian Burns. All right. They play a 4-3. Here's what we got here. So heavy on the linebackers. They got Will, Mike. Oh, no. Sorry. 4 on the D line. Sam Williams, Kenny Clark, who they just got from Green Bay. I don't know how to pronounce the Osa's last name. Dante Fowler Jr.
The guy they got from Green Bay to get a sack.
That would be fun. That would be very fun. I think he's more of a run stuffer, though.
Oh, yeah, and that is true. He didn't get any – there was nothing talked about that or said about that, but, I mean, they really struggle to stop the run, so you need kind of that meatball up front.
Yep. Sacks.
You're right, though. He's a run guy. He's not.
Mm-hmm. He's 4-1 on DraftKings. Oh, they have Solomon Thomas. I'll never forget that guy. I'm pretty sure he was the dude from Stanford that the Niners drafted. I love these defensive props. All right, hold on. I'm going back to the depth chart here. Maurice Liufau, weak side, the Will linebacker. Kenneth Murray is the Mike linebacker. I like Kenneth Murray, but I don't think he's been all that good in the NFL. Okay, so this is their secondary. Deron Bland, who they just paid. Malik Hooker's at strong safety. He was decent at one point. Trayvon Diggs at the other cornerback position. I don't know anything about this guy, Donovan Wilson. And then Khair Elam. Does anybody have any thoughts on the secondary? I mean, I just don't understand.
Yeah, I would highlight Delaney's comment because I would actually agree with that.
Cowboys defense going to be better than last year. They were very banged up last year, and it made it look worse than it was. People expecting trash after the Micah trade, but I think it'll be average. I agree with you, Tim. Clark
they were
is a
very
dog.
Good defense 2 years ago.
Yeah, Elam was supposed to be good coming out of college. Do I have that right, Kevin? But he was kind of a bust. I always get there was two Elams. I think there was one coming out of Florida that was.
Is this a guy from Florida that they have?
Well, this guy, I think Kyer was the guy from Florida that the Bills drafted. And then there was another one, I think. Yeah, that's right. Bills fans were celebrating him not returning. I think Dak throws for 1 touchdown and Aubrey scores 4 field goals. No shit. That's a lot. So then 12, so then you have them going right under their team total, 19. I think it's 19 and a half, or maybe it's 18 and a half, depending on whatever number you get. Yeah. I like the under tonight. I think I like the under.
Really?
What's up, D. Perry Ford? Yeah, you like the full game over?
I like the second half over, and I want to see how the first half plays out.
I know that, but let's say the first half is 7-3, and then the second half line is 24 and a half. You know, the full game is at 34.
Yeah, we can just
35.
script a situation where it's ideal for us both to win our bets.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's unlikely that you take the full game under and I take the second half over and we both hit. But again, if the first half comes out hot, I'm laying off of that bet.
Kenny Clark has been in town a week. How much of the system has he retained coming off the worst season last year? No, we probably can't expect all that much, but how much of the system do you really have to learn when you're a interior defensive tackle? You know what I mean? That's kind of my thought process there. So he's the nose tackle. I mean, what technique you lining up in, you know?
Yeah. Is that serious with CMC?
Just announced Christian McCaffrey limited practice with a cash issue. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Did that seriously happen? I mean, it doesn't affect me. I don't have any futures on the Niners this season. Is that real, Luke? No fake news. No fake news on the Thursday night, the Degenerate Hour, please. Where Elias says, hospital? What about hospital? That did seriously happen? No shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh, no, we drafted new teams. I had Brian Robinson in our old snake team. I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
It's tough, dude. Did you tell that story to the chat? It's
No, I don't want to tell it. I don't want to tell it. It gives me a fucking migraine.
We had to draft twice for the same league.
Yeah. So
that's all that you need to know.
Never heard of anything like that in my life. Okay. Well, listen. Shout out Money Talk Sports. Just commented on the game script. Oh no, I'm sorry. On the best bet, Javonte Williams. Someone said they love this bet, 51.5. I just want you guys to know the line did move down. Last I checked, it was at 50.5 because that's how I move markets, the opposite way. Not for me. They're usually against me. I can't tell you coming into it, I really love this game or this matchup. We have no sample size. We've got, the first snap of the football season. It's really hard to, how much can you really do? I feel like I've given you my all. You guys said that like it's a bad thing. CMC equals hospital. Yeah, Schefter tweeted it. I would never. No, I know you won't. I wouldn't, Luke. You've been around a long time. You've never given us fake news. I think this is where we can land. You know where I stand. I like Javonte Williams. I like his rushing receiving yards. I like him to have an impact early. I like his first quarter rushing yards over 6.5. I don't know what I like in the Eagles side. I think the Eagles cover. I think the full game, I would lean under in this. I don't hate Greg's read, though. Greg is saying Greg's play of the night is Eagles first half. The first half to be low scoring and then attack in the second half under. So we'll keep tabs on that. I don't mind.
Clearly, I don't have a bet on the total yet. I just think it's going to start low. If it does start low, I'm going to take the second half over.
Yeah. Touchdown scores, I could see it being really chalky. I like CeeDee Lamb. I like Javonte Williams. I don't mind Dallas Goedert or even like Jake Ferguson.
Don't you think the Eagles are going to score on the first drive of the game, though?
Honestly, no.
Really?
I think the Eagles are going to score first. I don't think they're going to score on the first drive of the game. You want to know why I think that? They have, kind of leaning into what Tim just said, I think their defense is going to be a little bit better than people think. A little bit better. I'm not saying they're going to be great. And they have a new coordinator. They have a whole new scheme. I think they can kind of confuse the Eagles a little bit from what they've seen recently.
Yeah.
But and you got a lot of hype. Well, not a lot of hype, but you're going to have a lot of emotions coming in. It's the Super Bowl. Everybody's fired up. It's the first game. Little rust. I could see rust from Jalen Hurts. Come on. He's very lethargic out there when he plays from time to time.
Yeah.
So No, I like that fucking first drive result, punt for both sides.
Punt for both
Truthfully.
sides.
Yep.
That's
This is what's going to happen.
Who wants to start the football season with that? That's
I
the
love
worst
it.
bet I've ever heard in my life to start
That
the
fucking rules. I love it. No, this is what's going to happen
Look,
on the
in
Cowboys.
week 4, I'm all on board. Week 1, Thursday night. You're just coming out of the gate cheering for punts. That's insanity.
I have a question. If you're me and you have Javonte Williams first quarter over 6.5 rushing yards, not first drive, just first quarter, obviously I want the bet to just cash early and then I don't have to sweat it. Nice and easy, like first play of the game. But because a run is so obvious on the first down, first play of the game, I think, hear me out, I actually think I want a couple pass plays first. I want like a quick 5-yard out. Then I want like a quick I don't know, not a wide receiver screen, maybe a little Jake Ferguson, move the chains, maybe a couple, and then you get a little tempo, and then the defense is even more on its heels. Well, then you hit him with the run, maybe even on like a 2nd and 4 or something. But on like the after.
This is assuming the Cowboys come out red hot and they're just moving the chains every time.
Because it's a funny thing because it's like, well, you'd want Javonte Williams to get the ball more. So give it to him on first down and second down, right? Run, pass. But what if they get stuffed for 1 yard? Then he gets like a 3-yard gain, which is good. I'm at 4, but then they got a punt.
Yeah.
Then they got a punt. You can have a fucking Eagles 8-minute drive.
That drive is going to eat a lot of clock.
And then let's say they went 3 and out last time, going run, pass. So it's like, all right, well, we're not going to run again. Or they switch back. So now they get Miles Sanders to go. That's why I don't want that to happen. I want a pass play early.
There's a lot of sweat for 7 yards.
I love it. That's why we do it. That's why we do it. All right, guys. Greg, thank you for making the time.
Yeah, for sure, man. What time is kickoff? 8:20?
I think kickoff is at 8:20.
Realistically, 8:30.
Yep. We're going to call it a little bit early tonight. Steak will be back next week. We'll be rolling all 3 of us on here. And then from time to time, what we're going to do, if we have a really fun game or a fun bet that we all like, we'll hang out and even sweat it as well in the first drive or the first quarter or something like that.
What is? Let's give a little teaser. What is the first game next week?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, pull it up.
Ooh, it's fun. It's a good one.
Let me guess.
You're not going to guess it.
Okay. Give me AFC or NFC.
2 NFC playoff teams.
2 NFC playoff teams. Well, it's not the Bucks. It's the Lions.
No.
Why
I'm
did
trying
you
to
take
think of something else?
so long?
Something else to get you there.
Who is it?
Commanders and Packers.
Oh, that
Very
was
random.
That was my next guess.
Is that pretty random? I feel like
that is. That's a fun game.
Yeah.
Well, I can already tell you that going into that, I'm leaning into the Commanders this year. I think I got to get my futures in.
I'm leaning into the Packers, so we're gonna.
I know. I had Javon on today. Javon said he's a Packers guy.
I'm a Packers guy, baby. I got him before the Parsons news.
Oh, look at you, Greg the Sharp.
But I got it after the rumor of the Packers of him going there, so it's actually not as good as it would have been. Like I technically bought it the worst spot, like buy the rumor, sell the news. I bought the rumor, like headline and sinker. I was like, I got to get this before he gets there.
It was like it was as the rumor was becoming news.
Yeah. No, it was as the rumor was just percolating. Like I bought it like a week before he actually signed.
Yeah.
But in my head, it was just like, this is going to happen anytime. All
right, Greg. See you guys. Football's back. We're happy to be here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Again, subscribe to the Pikkit YouTube channel. We'll be here every week, Thursday night, 7:00 Eastern, digging into these games. I cannot get an underdog entry in right now. I guess they don't allow it in Florida. But again, I told you what I like. I was leaning into stakes read on the passing yards for Jalen Hurts. I like Javonte Williams. Rush receiving yards over 51.5 is my straight bet favorite play. Jalen Tolbert, I kind of like him. Receiving yards 15.5. George Pickens' longest reception 22.5 is pretty fun. And then our guy, our resident sharp cornfields, likes Will Shipley. 11.5. He got 9.5. Of course he did. He always got the better number. All right, guys. Andrew, Carter, Quinn, appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out for the Degenerate Hour. We'll see you next week. Good luck on all your wagers. And as always, bet responsibly. Download Pikkit, sink your bets.